skip, you go way back.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another sick Monkey London live draw. I'm going to pretend that I didn't just wake up and had a crazy Saturday night. Let me just get the website up. One sec, guys. Got some sick tunes on the beatbox today. All right, what you guys saying, man? My coffee is on the brew. I haven't had coffee yet, so you're just going to have to bear with me for about 5 minutes while I get my mouth in order. Let's just turn the copyright down a little bit. So yeah, how you guys doing today, man? Super sick day. One of two very cool Supras going out the door. One of you is going to be taking this home today. That is an actual fact. So yeah, let me have a quick little look through the comment section. Let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear. The mic's all good. The volumes are good. Oh, I can hear my coffee. One sec, guys. One sec. Just what the doctor ordered. Very nom nom. Right, guys, let's do it. Let me just get some coffee in me. One sec. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Right, let's do it, man. Got a little bit of coffee in me. We've got some sick tunes going on today. Let me get a little bit more down me. I can see Mr. Grant Meeker in here. Absolute legend. Make sure you're all very well behaved. I think we should actually give Grant a few free tickets every competition. He always comes in here. He wakes up very early. He's in America. And he always very diligently moderates our live draws. So yeah, let us know if we should just give Grant a few cheeky little tickets every time. Not like masses, maybe like 2 or 3 tickets or something. I think that would be fair. Let us know what you guys think. Right, let's see what's going on in the comment section today. So as you guys know, we've got 1 or 2 very cool Supras. A little bit confusing because we've got 2 white Supras. Obviously one's 400 horsepower. A little bit different, and you can kind of tell which one's which because this one's got a white RMM front lip, which is cool. And yeah, like I said, 400 horsepower. It's a sort of BPU spec, a little bit over stock. And obviously we got Jamie Price's 1000 horsepower Monster, which you can obviously tell is a little bit different because it's got a stock black OEM front lip, which you can see there. So yeah, we've got 2 white Supras just to make it extra confusing for you guys. And I don't know what it is. I literally can't find cars that aren't white. The DC5 HKS demo car coming up, that's white. The A86 Trueno coming up, that's white. And I got an Evo 6 coming up actually as well. Really nice, clean Evo 6, which is actually silver, which is almost like white, but it's not quite white. So I do apologise for having so many white cars. Even when you go through the winners section, it just seems to be a sea of white vehicles. Got a few bits of colour here. But as you can see, there's a lot of white cars. Obviously, Japanese people love a white car. So I will try and get stuff with a bit of colour over time. But if they keep being white, I do apologise. Right, let's have a little look in the comments. We haven't really chatted much to you guys today. Let's have a look. Who was first person in here? We've got Mr. Connor. He says, hey, he was the first guy in here today. We've got Mr. Bite Ride. He says, let's go. Hayley Savage says, good morning. Streaker says first. You're actually 4th. But you were nearly first. You were close, brother. And then we've got, I think I pronounced it Ivelo. He says, hey, good morning. We've got Casper the Ghost. We've got loads of you in it today. We've got Julian. We've got Pomstar, who I always call Porn Star. Hey, Pomstar, good morning. We've got Mr. Grant, absolute legend as always. We've got David. He says he woke up for this. Yeah, me too, brother. You're not alone, man. Can you tell that I'm tired? Hope I don't look too tired. I did get a bit on the sauce last night. Streaker says, good morning from America. Las Vegas, 3 a.m. He is one of the early birds today. So, yeah, let us know in the comment section where you guys are coming in from today. Obviously, I'm in London Shire. But these competitions are international. And we have people all over the world entering them. So, yeah, let us know in the comment section where you guys are cruising in from today. Let me just cruise down. We've got Tommy. He says, let's go for the Netherlands. And we've got Chris. He says, big up ML. Big up yourself, Mr. Chris. We've got, let me cruise down a bit more. We've got David. Good morning, David. We've got hi, I'm Bob. Hi, I'm Monkey. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Bob. Let me cruise down a bit more. We've got Jimmy Young. He goes, let me be the one ticket wonder. Yeah, I'm always up for my one ticket wonder crew. Someone said to me today, like, how would you play this if it was you? And I said, if it was me, I'd just buy one. If I was a millionaire, I'd buy one. I'd max out every time until I won. And if I wasn't, I'd just buy one ticket. So I'd be like Mr. Jimmy, and I'd be a one ticket wonder, which is what I tend to do on some of the other sites when I buy tickets. I just get a couple of tickets here and there. But yeah, I wouldn't go crazy. So yeah, big up Jimmy and the one ticket wonder club. Let me know if you've got a one ticket wonder today. Let us know in the comments. Let me just cruise down a bit more. Is the music all right, guys? Is it audible? We've got a little bit of drum and bass in the background. And then we've got BIVQ. He says, good luck, everyone. And then Crow6029 says he needs the Supra for those coastal drives. Absolutely, brother. We'll run through the Supra in a minute. Obviously, this car is immaculately clean. It's a really, really nice example. Owned by a very good friend of mine, Andrew Strang. I bought quite a few cars of him over the years. He's got a really, really sick Japanese collection. I'm pretty sure he just bought a GTR he posted, a GTR R32, which is cool. But yeah, absolute legend guy, and his cars are literally off the scale clean. I can always sort of trust him that his cars are always going to be next level. So whoever takes this car home today is going to be in for a real treat because it's absolutely minty fresh. And it is quite hard to find sort of Supras these days that are, relatively speaking, stock. You know, a lot of them got modified over time. Obviously, things like Jamie are running massive horsepower. So it is actually quite hard to find just a nice, clean condition Supra. And obviously, when you do, they're massive money. So yeah, a real nice opportunity today for that. And it's quite sort of, it's a very usable car. You know, you're not going to sort of break the bank running a 400 horsepower Supra. Obviously, Jamie's car is extremely expensive to run, but that's just what you get with running a massive horsepower car. It just comes part and parcel with the game. Right, we'll cruise down a little bit more, guys. Need a bit more of that coffee, I think. We've got McFly from France. We're going to have some updates on Pierre's R34 GTR next couple of weeks. He's kind of doing it all through like an importer, opposed to us sort of taking it there or him flying here and driving it back. He's actually doing it through an importer, so it's a little bit slower. But we'll have some updates on the R34 and Mr. Pierre next week, which will be cool. Oh, and we delivered the C63 to Stu. Let me quickly show you guys. Very pimp. We had like a Mercedes tow vehicle going down. Very sick. And I'll quickly show you Stu. So that was the car leaving us. Obviously, the C63 was very rare. 507 edition. One of 21 ever made. All nice and shiny. Ready for the new owner. And then this was Stu. And Stu was a one-ticket wonder. I know we were just talking about getting one ticket, but Stu only bought one ticket for this car, and he snagged it. And there he is, looking very happy, as you can imagine, winning a £40,000 car for £10 or £19.99. He paid for a ticket, 20 quid. So yeah, jammy bugger. If you're watching, Mr. Stu, let me know in the comment section as well. If we got any winners in here today? Quite often we have Dimitri in here who won the yellow Supra. Let us know in the comments if we've got any winners in here today. We'd love to hear from you guys. Right, let's cruise down a bit more. And Velo says we can hear you perfect. Good. Glad you can hear me well, brother. Loud and clear, loud and clear. Perfect. So the sounds are all... I should have probably checked the sound quality about 20 minutes ago, but this is an ML live draw. Streaker says, literally me in the mornings. Yeah, I can't survive. I don't have too many coffees a day, maybe one or two. Because if I start drinking 4 or 5, I start like shaking. But I do need a coffee in the morning just to get me going, 100%. People were saying for Grant, maybe 5 tickets for Grant. Yeah, I think that's fair, 50 quid a time. He obviously wakes up very early to do these live draws for us, so I think we should give him a few cheeky tickets. I've sent him a bit of merchandise before. I'm pretty sure I sent him a t-shirt and a few bits and bobs. But yeah, maybe we can sort him out a few tickets. Let me just cruise down a bit more. And then Caesar Barrios, he says, good luck, everyone. Hope I can bring the Supra back in France with the other winner of the R34. Yeah, that was our first French winner. That was Pierre. And it'd be really nice today. Obviously, I'm always rooting for Britain. You know, we had quite a few entries from Britain on this. I always want my fellow countrymen to win. But it'll be interesting to see today where the car goes. If it's not Britain, whereabouts in the world will it be? And it's always cool if we get new countries. I think last week we had the first Belgian winner, which was Matt, who won the RX-7, which we're sorting out next week. And then before that, we had our man with the R32 from Austria, just down here. That was Chris. And obviously I sent a newsletter out detailing his journey back to Austria. And for some of you guys that sort of wonder, you know, is this all legit? If you subscribe to my newsletters, I actually send like a detailed newsletter out detailing everyone's road trip. So if the guys come and fly here and drive the cars back, I'll then send out a newsletter kind of detailing their road trips. You can really kind of see the adventure they go on. So you can all see it's 100% legit. But yeah, Chris was a very, very nice guy. And he was our first winner in Austria. We've had a winner in Switzerland, which is obviously right next door, but never in Austria before. So that was our first guy in Austria, which was, yeah, nice to see. Right, guys, I've been chatting for about 15 minutes. We're going to start talking about the cars on offer today, if that's cool with you guys. Let me just cruise down the comments a bit more. Let's have a go. Oh, yeah, and we had quite a few entries from Japan this time as well. So, yeah, it'd be really cool if we can get a car to go back to Japan. Obviously, these cars are imported from Japan. So if we can actually get someone in Japan winning one and send it back, it'll be pretty cool. So yeah, big up all my guys in Japan that have been entering. We've had a few actual Japanese people, real JDM people, and we've had a few guys who are kind of stationed in Japan in the army. People from Germany, America, Netherlands, all sorts of people living in Japan. So that would be really sick if we can get a car to go back. Right, guys, let's have a little look today. Obviously, you guys are keen to not listen to me talking all the time, and you actually want to win a car today. Like I always say, just please be real with these. Like I said before, you know, if you don't have a massive amount of money, just buy 1 or 2 tickets, have a bit of fun. It's something to look forward to. You know, you get dopamine from entering these kind of things. I do when I enter ones in the UK, and it's a laugh. You get to speak to me in a live draw. And you have the chance to win a fantastic car. But don't start buying millions of tickets. You know, if you've got over time, if you started to spend quite a bit of money, I'd probably pull out. Your luck's not in this time. And obviously, yeah, if you buy more tickets, you do have a high probability, but it doesn't guarantee anything. Like we saw last week, Stu won a car with 1 ticket. So it's quite rare to win with 1 ticket. Like I said, I think we've had about 15 or 20%, maybe 10 or 15% of people win with 1 ticket, but it is possible. Obviously, if you buy 1 ticket, you're entered, so you're in the competition. Before we start with today's RZ, obviously the Sprinter is lagging behind a little bit, but yeah, I'm going to start pushing this towards the end of the time. We've got 12 days left on this, and as you guys know, this is my personal party bus, which I used for about sort of 4 years. I've been all around Europe in it, and it's absolutely sick. I'll just roll through some pictures. Like, motorhomes can be a bit dorky. You know, sometimes when you see a motorhome or a caravan on the road, sometimes you think, oh, it's like old people or whatever. You know, they do have a bit of a bad reputation, motorhomes. This is actually cool because it actually just looks like a sort of sporty Sprinter, as it were. Let me quickly flick through. And obviously what's different with this, on a standard Sprinter, you've got all the sort of different front bumper. It's got all like LED lights in it. You've got the little sort of bonnet spoiler, which I think adds about 10 horsepower. Probably not, but I think it looks cool. And then you've got 20-inch wheels on it. You've got all the side bars here and the rear bars as well. So it just looks a little bit different. It's not your sort of average Sprinter, and it doesn't look dorky like a motorhome. Obviously got your little sky windows up top. Little monkey badge on the back. Very cool van, this. And you can literally live in it. It's got a bathroom. You've got a double bed. You can create a second double bed as well. You've got ensuite bathroom. You've got a kitchen. You've got a garage in the back. And you can drive it. So if you're homeless or you're sort of gagging for a home, this is definitely worth entering for. Really nice condition as well. If you look, it's done 100,000 miles, which isn't actually very much. It's a 2014, so it's now 11 years old. But as you can see here, it's in really nice condition. The people before me had used it for MX riding, so they kind of rode motorbikes. It had like a little jet wash on the back so they could clean their bikes and stuff. But yeah, they were really nice people. Obviously, if you don't have bikes, if you do drifting or track days, or if you just want to use it as a motorhome and travel around the world, you can. But it's really, really sick, this. So I know it's not our normal JDMs, because obviously we haven't sold quite as many tickets in this. It's not your normal crazy JDM car, but it's really sick. It opens up a lot of doors. You know, if you start doing like traveling, say you're driving to, I don't know, Scotland or Europe or something, and most people will go in the daytime because they need to maybe stop somewhere and get a hotel and be there for reasonable hours. Whereas with this, you can kind of leave at like 11 o'clock. You can drive through the night for a couple of hours, then you can just pitch up and have a sleep. So it kind of changes your whole dynamic of road trips. It's yeah, it's a very cool van, man. Took me a long time to find it. Comes with my mum's cushions as well. That's free. And yeah, this is like the sort of double berth. You can create this into like a sort of second double bed. I'm sure you guys have perused through the pictures. You got your kitchen, which I'll be honest, I haven't used a massive amount of times. I did used to sort of travel with it and go to restaurants because I'm a bit of a shit cook. And you've got to be a little bit prepared. You know, you can't just buy food and leave it like I did and it goes off. So I'm not the world's best chef, I'm not going to lie. And you've got your little oven, you've got a fridge freezer, and you've got your bathroom, your toilet, and a shower, which is really cool. You've got a hot shower, so you can have a nice sort of hot shower wherever you go. That's the ladder up top. That's your bedroom space for activities or whatever you get up to, mostly sleeping. I don't want to hear any naughty comments in the comment section. That's all your diesel heater controls. It's got overnight heating and stuff, so you don't get freezing. And I've been in Lithuania in this, or was it Lithuania or Slovenia, at like -25, and I didn't die. So it shows you this van can actually keep you protected even in crazy weather. You've got your quilted leather, very posh. It's a sick van, this. I'll be very sad to see it go. I've got some sort of new ideas. There's light at the end of the tunnel. There's always method to my madness. But yeah, it's a really cool van, this. Worth about £40,000 to give you guys an idea. They're not cheap, these ones. Some of the ones with sort of even crazy interiors are like 60, 70 when they've got Alcantara and stuff. But I think at that point it's starting to get a bit crazy. You know, you have to use this van. And I think if you start making it too much like a hotel, you know, you're going to be scared to kind of get it dirty. But yeah, just a very cool van, man. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be pushing the marketing more towards the end of the timer, but we are quite a bit undersold on this now. You've got a really good chance of winning that if you get a ticket. So yeah, please make sure you have a little look. It's an absolute game changer, this van. Really love it. I'll be very sad to see it go. And yeah, it's 2014 as well, so it's non-ad blue. You haven't got to do, it's Euro 6. It's not Euro 7, which is a pain in the arse. You don't want a Euro 7 van. So yeah, this is a Euro 6. This is pre-ad blue madness. So yeah, very cool van. Make sure you guys give it a little shot. And obviously Jamie P's crazy 1,000 horsepower Supra. Should we go on YouTube actually? Do you guys know who Jamie P actually is? Because I'll show you a few of his older videos. He wasn't a YouTuber or anything. He just put up random videos like 15 years ago. Let me just show you, see if we can get him a little bit on YouTube. So basically, when I was a kid, many moons ago, there was a man called Jamie P. And this was probably a time where most people had like 200 horsepower, if that. Most of us had like 80 horsepower in our cars. And Jamie had 1,000 horsepower. For the time, it was literally mental. There was no one else out there with this kind of power in a car. He was synonymous in the car scene. So let me just type him in. Like I said, he wasn't a YouTuber. He literally just used to put up random videos. And I used to watch his videos. And I used to go to car cruises and quite often see him. He was a little bit older than me. And he was just a very cool guy. And obviously YouTube's changed a lot now. It's all about people trying to be flashy and showing off and making money and stuff. But before this bullshit, there were just genuine people posting random shit about cars. And yeah, this was the very famous video of Jamie P. It got 6.4 million views, which is actually more views than my biggest video. So Jamie's actually more famous than me. Right, let's have a little listen. Hopefully we've got volume. Have we? This is an old car, man. This guy can build mental Supras. Look at this. The Speedo. I love how the Speedo's just bouncing, wheel spinning. So yeah, very crazy. I know obviously you guys are quite saturated now. You've been watching so much YouTube content. There's not really many stones left unturned. But before all this sort of madness and all this fake shit, there was just stuff like this. There wasn't really much to go on. And as you can tell, a lot of people have watched this video, 6.4 million. I'm sure some of you guys in the comment section have watched it a few times. And yeah, Jamie P was just this sort of legendary guy. It was all before influencers and social media. I'll see if there's a few more little... Obviously very old school editing in these videos. This was his old car with the Transformer logo. Very famous number plate. If you saw that number plate, you knew what was what. So yeah, Jamie's just been around in the Supra scene for a huge amount of time. And obviously really knows how to build a Supra. And this is this car here. So this is actually Jamie P's final build. He actually announced the other day he's not going to be making any more Supras. He's just bought a Porsche 991, I think, or 992 turbo, one from ES Motors, which is like 700-800 horsepower. So he's actually gone German. So this is the last available Jamie P car. So it's very, very special. And someone was asking, what is this Supra worth? It's a tough one, really. In this country, probably 50, 60,000 pounds. In America and Europe, the prices are higher, maybe 80, 90. I know in America, these twin-turbo Japanese import Supras are going for a lot of money. Some of them I've seen advertised for like $140,000. So it just depends where you live, really. Obviously, in the UK, the cars are a bit cheaper. But regardless of its value, it's just a very special car. Excuse me. Let me just flick through the pictures, guys. Then we'll start doing the RZ today. Someone was asking as well, what's this little moustache on the front? It's not a moustache. It's a number plate holder. So that's just where Jamie had his number plates on the car. And this car is literally a ground up rebuild. So it's been sort of taken back to a bare shell and completely stripped down and then sort of built from the ground up. Every single nut and bolt has been replaced. So the car is almost like it's not brand new, but it's nearly brand new. Let me just quickly flick through. Engine bay is just literally ridiculously clean. And you'll notice there's not a lot of stuff going on in the engine bay. Obviously, you've got the big single turbo and stuff, but it's quite simple. You know, a standard Supra. Actually, I can show you guys a comparison, actually, with the 400 horsepower one. Because this has got running a very nice motorsport loom, which kind of reduces a lot of the gubbins in the engine bay. So this is like a standard Supra engine bay, to give you guys an idea. Obviously, this is running twin turbos and stuff, which is kind of all down there, which is does require quite a lot of space. But you can see there's a lot of madness going on, a lot of bird's nest going on. So if we go back to Jamie's car, and then you look in the engine bay, you'll see it's very simple in comparison. You see that, guys? So you haven't got all this kind of stuff here. And that's because it's got a professional motorsport loom, so all of the wiring is kind of being reduced down to like as minimal as possible, basically, just to make it very easy to work on. Which is what you kind of want with these cars. You want to have them nice and simple. Obviously, there's a lot of heat and stuff in the engine bay. You don't really want all this kind of madness going on. So it's just very, very neatly done, as you guys can see. Obviously, all the struts and stuff are all literally immaculate. It's in such nice condition, this car. We'll give credit to Jamie. He does build amazing Supras. And then we'll just flick through a little bit more. Even if you look here, like all the scuttle is all brand new. All the wiper arms are brand new. Everything is just nice and fresh. You know, a lot of the time you'll go and buy an old Supra and it's all crusty and stuff around here. Whereas this is just nice and fresh. Obviously, big turbo. That's the smaller of the turbos. You've got two options with this. You can have it on this one, which I would probably advise, guys. This car is crazy as it is with 800 horsepower. And the lag's not too bad. We can put the bigger turbo on for 1,000 horsepower, but it will be a bit more of a lag monster. And it's going to be pretty hairy. So up to you. If you want to have the 1,000 horsepower turbo, then we'll put it on for you, no problem at all. But my advice for most people, unless you're really experienced with these cars, it's probably best to have the smaller turbo. But ultimately, up to you. Lovely intake manifold on this. Obviously, custom fuel rail, different injectors. Got the SRD carbon cam cover, which is nice, very nice. I think this is a TRD strut brace, or it might be an SRD one. I can't remember. I think it's a TRD one. Yeah, just a super clean car. You know, even from the outside, there's no crazy body kit. It looks, relatively speaking, quite stock, this car. Obviously, until you open up the engine bay. And even if you look here, everything's all nice and new. All the seals and all the windows are all brand new. It's had new glass and stuff. So, yeah, really sick car, this, man. Crazy to think as well that I was watching this guy and kind of shouldn't use that word, beating my meat over his videos. And now I've got one of his cars. Crazy. I never thought I'd be in this position, and I'm only in it temporarily because the reality is it's not my car. One of you's going to win it. And it's got we've got Ford RS seats in there. Jamie's a massive Ford man. Obviously, he's got an Escort Cosworth. I know there's a couple of people in the UK where I don't like the seats, but you've got to kind of allow it. Jamie's a big Ford man, and they're actually very supportive, these seats, and super comfortable. So I'd personally leave them, but if you want to, you know, it costs you a couple of grand to get a new pair of seats. So if you don't like the seats, I'm sure you can just change them, but I think they're cool. Obviously, Momo steering wheel. Has it got TRD clocks in this? Yeah, it's got TRD clocks, which is quite rare. Everything's all minty fresh. All the door cards are nice. The dash isn't fucked. It's just a really nice example, this. And then you add into the mix 1,000 horsepower. Pretty crazy. Whoever takes that car home, I'm super jealous of you. I'm jealous of whoever takes the 400 horsepower home one today. That's a sick car, but this is just very, very special. If you like big power Supras, this is the one. Right, anyway. I'll stop giving Jamie P all the love, but yeah, he's a really, really cool guy. Very special car, that. Right, let's get on today's car, guys. We've been chatting for about 30 minutes now. I usually start wrapping these up after about 30 minutes. So, yeah, we'll start talking about the beautiful RZ. This is the sensible person's choice. If you're crazy, you go for the 1,000 horsepower. If you're not crazy, this is probably the wise choice. Let's get the pictures up. Let me just have a quick look through the comment section, guys, and then if you sort of let me know if you're sick of listening to my voice at this point, just let me know, and we'll start wrapping it up and doing the live draw on the 400 horsepower bad boy. Right, let me just look through the comments a little bit. Let's have a look. Van is light. Oh, how heavy is the van? I think it's about 2 tons, roughly 2 tons. But you're well. I think it's got a train. It's got a train weight of about 6.57 tons, so it's got loads to tow with if you're worried about towing. Yeah, just about 2 tons, brother. I think the standard they're about 1.8, 1.9, but this has obviously got a bit of motorhome stuff in it and an aluminium clad garage. It's going to be a little bit heavier, but yeah, but about 2.1 probably, realistically. Be funny if Jamie P would be in here. Yep. If Jamie, I can't. One day that's going to happen, man. Someone's going to win their own car back. I don't think I've ever noticed another competition like that happening, but yeah, one day it will happen. See, I'm sure Jamie's probably bought a few tickets for his car, no doubt. And I know Mr. Harvey, we had Matt Harvey with a very cool Supra before. He bought quite a few tickets for his car, but didn't win it. But maybe one day they'll win their car back. You never know. Let me just cruise down. Tommy says either way, they are both gorgeous Supras. Yeah, absolutely. They're both sort of different in their own right, but both very special. And considering this one that Andy had it's been resprayed and stuff, but it hasn't had a ground up rebuild. But it's still in really nice condition. The chassis is completely rust free. It's been really well looked after, and obviously Andy dry stores his cars as well, which does kind of help in the UK because our weather can be a bit shitty sometimes. Let's just cruise down. What are you guys saying? Caesar says it's clean as heaven. Yep, absolutely. All my cars are immaculate, brother. We get the best JDMs. That's a fact. Cornelis says I'm already 5 beers in. I was going to say it's a bit early, bro, but you're on holiday in France. So that's acceptable. So yeah, big up Cornelis, who's having a few cheeky cervezas today. Let me just cruise down the comments a bit more. I'm here for the experience. If I win, I win, but it's just connecting to you guys is more fun. Great, that's nice to hear, Tommy. Obviously, we're all massive car enthusiasts in here, and we always kind of talk about cars and have a bit of fun. I'll always make the live draws kind of a bit longer than they need to be, so we can have a nice chat with you guys, because it's nice for me as well to have a bit of social interaction. I do a huge amount of work. I know it probably seems on the face of it, it's all very easy this, but it's a huge amount of work behind everything, so I don't get a massive amount of time to social at the moment, so it's nice to come in here and chat to you guys. Can't lie, I do like it. Just have a look. Italy needs another Supra yet. We haven't had an Italian winner yet. We do have quite a few Italian entries, so I'd love to see a car go to Italy very soon. And then I want to see the Supra in the Netherlands. That will be the second Supra. And I noticed Hiddy started to get his 900 horsepower beast out. He said he had a few problems with hesitation and stuff. He's just trying to get to the bottom of it. But he said he's been taken out for summer events, which is really cool. Some Toyota Crown athlete, or yeah, I can do a Crown. Crowns I find are sometimes not as popular. They're actually quite cheap to buy. I had a few Crowns before, just not for raffle, just for sale, and they kind of stick around a little bit. But we can, if you guys are down for some Crowns and stuff, we can definitely do that. Obviously, last of the 1JZ cars. Let me just cruise down. X says, spent the same amount of money at Greg's as the cost of a ticket. That's how it should be. Just fuck that, excuse my French. Don't get that sausage roll or them 2 cheeky sausage rolls. Just get a cheeky ticket, because you never know. You might be ended up with a Supra on your driveway. Right, guys, I think we're pretty much good today. Let's just run through the RZ for sort of 5 minutes, and then yeah, let's do the live draw. Let's pick a winner. And like I always say, please make sure you got your phones at the ready. Last week was cool. We managed to get hold of Matt in the live draw, which was really appreciated. And then yeah, the guy before we didn't, who was it? It was Stu on the C63. We couldn't get hold of him. So yeah, please make sure you got your phones at the ready today. Like I always say, I'm sure you guys have perused through these pictures 5 million times, but let's have a quick little gander through it. Really lovely car, this. Stunning paintwork. And these wheels now, they're worth a small fortune. I don't know what Andy paid for them, but don't think you get much change out of $3,000. Amazing what all these wheels are worth now. But yeah, I think they really kind of set the car off. They almost look a little bit sort of like LMs. Do you know what I mean? Like the BBS LMs from the side, a little bit, which I think is actually quite a nice wheel on a Supra as well, a little bit different. Whereas is BBS German? Pretty sure they are. Quick flick through. That's obviously you got your front lip kit there, which is obviously a bit different to the 1,000 horsepower Supra. Headlights are all in fantastic condition, and it's such an iconic headlight as well, isn't it? With the sort of three three sort of projector beams. Very, very cool looking car. I always thought these looked a little bit like a fish at the front. It's a sexy fish, but it kind of looks a bit like a sort of cod or something, or a haddock from the front. It's that got like a bit of a fish look to it. From the back, that's got to be one of the sexiest bums on a car to this day. Considering new cars look absolutely terrible, that's got to be one of the sort of synonymous coolest rear shots. Like I showed you guys with the engine bay, it's quite stock. This car is still on the original turbo, so there's obviously a lot of gubbins going on in the engine bay. You can clean it up and tidy it up over time if you want and simplify it. But as it is, it works very well. And it's BPU spec, just about 400 horsepower, which is more than enough in a Supra, in my opinion. Quickly cruise through. Again, all under the bonnet's all immaculate. Struts are all lovely. I mean, considering this car hasn't been rebuilt, it's not far off the other one. So it's pretty cool, this. It's definitely been very cherished over time. Just basic mods on it. Interior is lovely. Andy's actually replaced the Recaros. It's got brand new Recaros in there. I think he spent about 2 or 3 grand on them, so they're quite pricey. Very good looking seats. Interior all in lovely condition. Obviously, you guys know with these cockpits, they're sort of very driver focused. Everything's kind of angled towards you, and it kind of sort of really sort of makes you feel snug when you're in the cockpit. You've got a Nardi 330mm deep dish steering wheel, just a cheeky little double din. Stereo's not mad in this, just a sort of basic setup. 50 cent. We've got a mechanical boost gauge. Just basic stuff, really. Andy's replaced the gear gator and the gear knob as well, so that's all minty fresh. Again, the seals on this haven't been replaced, but they're actually in really good nick. It's always a sort of good place to look. Stock rear interior. It's actually very similar. I don't know if you guys remember Matt's car, that we had that 900 brake red one. That was all stock in. That was quite a cool car because it was like crazy modified, but stock interior. So very similar to that inside. Obviously, this has just got the Recaros instead of the leather front seats. Beautiful wheels. And overall, just a stunning car. You've got your Blitz nurse spec exhaust, which is a sort of very common exhaust on one of these. Do like a nurse spec. They don't always look good on sort of smaller cars because it's quite a big back box, but I do think they suit the sort of larger cars like the Supras. Very clean, man. Just a very nice car, this. Whoever takes it home today, you're an absolute jammy git, because this car is very special. Probably price-wise, £50,000, maybe a bit more, like I said, in Europe, and even more in America. But regardless, it doesn't really matter what these cars are worth. I know you guys are not buying my tickets to win money. You're buying tickets to win the cars, which is very important to me. A few people as well said, "Oh, this car's been repeated." Just so you know, with my competitions, I never repeat cars. Some of the other competition sites kind of offer money instead, and a lot of times people take money, and obviously the cars are then relisted like 4 or 5 times. I never do that. My cars, if you win my car, you're basically taking my car. I don't like to repeat cars. I never have and I never will. I think it's important we just do the car on a one run, and then next time it's important it should be a different car. So yeah, we've never repeated a car. I've never done cash. Obviously, worst case, if someone came to me and said, "Look, I can't afford it. Can you do cash?" Yeah, we could work something out, but I wouldn't relist the car. I'd actually just sell the car then. But yeah, regardless of the value, these are just very special cars. And yeah, putting a lot of time into finding them. So yeah, whoever wins them and takes them home, I hope you really appreciate them, because they're very special. Right, I think we're pretty much good, guys. We're about 40 minutes in now. Let me have a quick slurp of my coffee. Just remember today, bit of realism, there's going to be one winner. Obviously, we had 8,999 tickets. Some people have bought 1. Some people have bought 100. But there's going to be one winner today. So yeah, whoever takes it home, you're a jammy bugger. That's all I know. And also, you know, if you don't win today, it's not that you're unlucky. It's just that the person that won was super lucky. So don't go around with your head between your tail between your legs, thinking that you got no luck. It's just you've got to be extremely lucky. You've got to think if everyone bought 1 ticket for this, and you had 8,999, 9,000 people standing there. Just imagine seeing 9,000 people. You're just going to pick 1 to take the Supra. So that gives you an idea. It's a small probability. I'm not going to dress this up and tell everyone they're going to win. It's stupid. But it is a small probability, but there has to be a winner. So, so yeah, thank you to everyone that entered. And yeah, best of luck. I think we're pretty much good. I've been chatting absolute bollocks for 40 minutes. So, yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys are sort of ready to start wrapping it up today, and we'll get on it, get on the case. One very, very sick Supra coming up. Be sad to see this car go. The hardest thing for me is just seeing, I am quite saturated now with cars. I know some of you won't have seen my old videos, but I used to do a huge amount of car reviews. So I've obviously driven a lot of these cars, so they're not kind of quite as sort of, they are special to me. But, you know, I don't kind of, in the old, sort of 5 years ago, I would have cried to see all these cars going now. Now I'm finding it a bit easier. But, yeah, this is a special car. Nonetheless, yeah, I hope whoever wins it today cherishes it with their, with their love. Right, you guys are saying ready. Let me just see in the comments. Good luck to everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to win. Oh, bless you. Thank you, man. Ready. Right, you guys are ready. Let's do it, man. Right, so we'll get Google up. Just, you guys know this is Google. So it's all official. Yep, you guys happy? Then we've got Google. Random number generator. I'm going to refresh it 5 times. We did that last time. I think it's a good little system to get into just to make sure you guys can see it's all real. We're going to refresh the page 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that's the refresh done. And if you guys tell me in the comment section how many tickets there were in this competition. I know it was 8999, but I want to see you guys write it in the comment section. As you guys know, you are the official adjudicators. I'm not going until you guys have given me the go-ahead. You're in control, not me. Right, 8999. Let's make sure we do this all together. 8999. We like 999. If you're not from Britain, 999 is the emergency services. So yeah, big up all my British guys that have entered today. Good luck to you guys, and yeah, good luck to all the international guys as well. I'm sure whoever takes her home, she's going to go to a special place. So if you guys are happy, just let us know if you're happy with what you see on the screen. Obviously, we've got ticket number 1. Someone does have number 1 because we sold out. No, you can't put 0 because there's no ticket 0. But yeah, first ticket was number 1. And then 8999 was the last ticket. Obviously, we've sold every single ticket. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me just get my order screen up. One sec. Right, let's just get the ticket thing up. Right, tickets. Okay, search. That's cool. Orders. Right, I'm ready on my side, guys. I'm shaky too, man. Look. Well, kind of. I'll emphasise the shakiness. I'm always shaky for these, man. I get anxious just doing it, let alone you guys who are actually trying to win them. It's pretty sick. Right. We've got everything on the screen, guys. This is it. In about 20 seconds, we're going to press that button. Bang. One of you, I don't know if you're watching, but one of you is going to be taking this car home just like that. So I want to see 3, 2, 1s, guys. I want to see them 3s. I want to see them 2s. And then we'll see them 1s. And when we get those 1s up, we're going to smash generate. And some absolute arsehole is going to take this car home for next to nothing. Right, guys. I see the 3s. Woo! Let's get the music up, man. This bit's crazy. I get more excited than you lot, man. I see the 2s. Streaky says he's ready to answer the call. I need my phone, actually. Got my phone. Right, we're ready. I can see the 1s, guys. You guys are going mental, man. Right, let's do it. Ready? Ah! Just like that. 3, 2, 1. Generate. Early number, guys. 927. Almost 928. I like a 928 Porsche. 927, man. Who's got 927? If you guys just talk amongst yourselves for 2 seconds, I'm going to just quickly look it up on my order screen. You guys just talk for a little bit. 927. We had an early number today. Last week we had a very late number. Today we've got a very early one. Right, 927. Let me just confirm. 927, 927. Ticket number. Right, we have a ticket. Let me just open up the order and just double confirm it so we don't read out the wrong person. We do have a winner. Someone has a 927. If my computer wants to load. Here we go. 2 secs, my internet's being a bit slow, guys. Right, ticket number 927, yep. So this man, I can tell you now, it's not staying in Britain. It's not staying in Britain. Let me just check his email. So 927 Supra RZ. He bought this at 7:32 on the 7th of July. So he was one of the earlier ticket buyers. Let me just search up his order. So let's see where this is going, guys. He's bought a lot of tickets. Jesus Christ, bruv. You're insane. This guy spent thousands, man. Literally. I think... Yes! It's a new country! Oh! It's one I just talked about half an hour ago, guys, saying I hope a car goes to this place. Let me just double check his order, and I'm going to give you the official results. Here we go. Right, so the guy's name... We have an Italian, everybody. We've got a car going to Italy, man. So we got, his name is Scarsetto Alessandro. Scarsetto Alessandro, you are today's winner, sir, with ticket number 927. So we have our very first Italian winner. Ciao bella, vaffanculo. We got our first Italian winner, and his name is, I'm going to just copy it into, oh no, that's his surname is Scarsetto. His first name is actually Alex. Let me copy and paste it into the comment section, guys. We've got our first Italian winner, everybody. Oh shit, that's his whole address. Don't put his fucking address in there. Let me just copy it in, guys, so you guys know his name. So we got Alessandro. One sec, guys. Very cool. Our first Italian winner, man. Right, so that's the guy's name, everybody. And then Grant, can you just write ticket number 927? Yeah, Alex spent an absolute fortune on tickets. I'm not going to tell you what he spent, but he's made a lot of orders, and not just on this Supra. I don't know what he spent over time, but it's quite a lot of money. So kind of cool he's won a car. Let me just double check this. Yeah, 927. There he is. Lucky git, man. Let's give him a ring, everybody. So that is our first Italian winner. Let's give him a ring. Very, very sick, man. So yeah, you guys all good? Yeah, he spent loads of money. I'm not telling you how many it was. But he spent quite a bit of money, guys. But that doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he's managed to win a car. So that's all that matters. Doesn't matter what he spent, does it really? Right, let's give him a win. Is he in the comment section today, Mr. Alex? No. Let's have a look. I've got his Moby. I should be right in saying that Italy is +39 according to my computer. So I'll go 0039. Right, let's give him a ring, man. It's 348 550 56 da 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 da. Right, it's come up Italy on the phone, so that's a good start. Right, let's go, guys. Let's give him a ring, yo. Just get the comments out one sec. What are you saying, Moods? You think we should do less than 199? Yeah, we can talk about that after, if you think we should do a little bit less. Come on. Come on, how do you say? Is it Alessandro? I think that's how you say his name. We'll try one time now. We'll have a little chat, and I'll send him a text message just in case, because my number's quite rhyming, and he might think it's. He owns a 370 and a 350. Oh, did you find him on Instagram, Emmanuel? Can you share a link so we can click on it and have a look? Proper JDM guy, cool. Proper JDM guy that can't answer his phone. Come on, Alex. Think are a call center, maybe. Yeah, we'll try again in one sec. Let me just send him a text. One sec. Let me just make sure the number's 100% correct. 1 second. Where's my order screen? All right, so we got 0039 348 correct, 550 correct, 56 correct, and then da 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 da. Right, that's right. That's the right number. Let me just send him a message, guys. Hey, bro. It's Monkey. It's Monkey Donkey London. You won the Supra. We are live now. I'm just sending in multiple messages. We are live now. Please answer the phone. Come on, bro. You got to get that. He is Italian though, so you might be in bed. I know Italians love a lion, don't they? All my Italian friends do. Right, I've sent in 5 messages, just so you guys can see. I'm gonna block his number, obviously, but that's just what I sent him. It's 5 messages, so hopefully we can get him on the blow up. Let me turn my phone off silent as well, just in case he rings back. Right, so that's proper cool, guys. Our first ever Italian winner. Did you guys, did you find him his Instagram, Emmanuel? Let me just have a little look in the comments section. We'll just have a chat with you guys for a couple of minutes, and then we'll try ringing him again. What you guys saying? Think you should do less. Yeah, Mood, that was what I was looking for. Yeah, Mood says we should do less than a 199 limit. Yeah, what do you guys think? Someone was saying 5, but I think that's a bit low. Do you think we should kind of reduce the ticket? I mean, I honestly, if I had it my way, I'd just do 1. Because I think if everyone just buys 1 ticket, it's completely level. Worst case, if you don't win it, you lost a tenner. It's not the end of the world. I don't know if I can find enough people to kind of honour that, but I think that would be the best. I'd just do it with 1. But I think obviously some people want to buy more than 1, so I don't know what's best. But yeah, we'll talk about it now. And are you guys happy with the price as well? Obviously, they used to be 20 quid before. Now they're £10, which makes them a little bit sort of cheaper for people in sort of poorer countries. Or do you prefer the sort of higher ticket price and less ticket numbers? Yeah, what suits? So you guys are saying 25 max, 10, 99 at least, max 10. Hamza says 50. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we're currently at 199. Why don't we try like halving it to 99? So at least it's kind of 50% off of where it was, and then we're getting a bit more towards the guys that want it lower. Yeah, Daniel says that 99 max entries, £9.99 ticket. And you guys are happy with £9.99? Obviously, it makes more tickets, but you know, £20. Not everyone can afford 20 quid a month. So I thought maybe it's a good idea to do £10. Right, let's give Alex another little call. Let me just see if he's replied to me messages, which he has not. Bad, Alex. If you're watching this back, I'm going to spank your bottom when I see you. Right, we'll give him another ring, guys. Let's go. Right, cool. If I can call him. Right, there you go. Right, let's try him again, guys. We'll try him 3 times, because I know the last one when we couldn't get hold of Stu, I tried him about 400 times and spent like hours doing it. So I think we'll just try 3 times today. If we can't get hold of him, it is what it is. So I'm not talking in the mic. No, we can't redraw. You guys always say that, man. I always want to click generate again to see what number it comes up, but it's not fair, because you're going to do that and say you've got that number, you're going to be pretty pissed off, aren't you? So I don't think we should press it again. Come on, Alex. Should I send him a quick email as well? Maybe that's a good idea. What a bad. Did you guys say you're on his Instagram? Can you show me his Instagram, please? Put the link up. Right. Send him a message on Instagram, you slags. Let me just send him a quick email as well. One sec. So where was he? Let's go. Email Alessandro. So one sec, let me just type an email, one sec, guys. Hey, bro, it's Monkey. You're alive. Please answer. Look at my sick typing. Please answer your phone. XXX. Donkey. Right, that's the email done. Hey, bro, it's Monkey. We're live. Please answer your phone. That's all we can do, really, guys. We send out a few emails, send out a text, and if we can't get hold of them, is what it is. But obviously, you'll see them I'll be documenting them on my socials. I post about everyone. I put a picture of them up and I put their social media so you can follow them. So so you can see it's all 100% legit, but obviously it just depends. We have a lot of people entering these comps and not everyone is available on the day. Most of them are. We get through to about 90% of people. Sometimes, like Alex, they're a pain in the arse. So it is what it is. But we'll try him again in 1 minute. Let me just make sure he hasn't responded. No. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Probably at the beach, yeah, I would be. Whereabouts in Italy is he? Let's have a look, guys. We got any Italians in here? He's from Soave, Soave. Where's that in Italy? Verona. Where in Italy is that, guys? Soave. Is he south, north, in the middle? I was in Italy last week. I was a pain in the arse. I could have brought the car to him. Italians always be napping. Yeah, man knows. Actually, that's the Spanish. The Spanish always love a siesta. I like a cheeky siesta. Adam says, I like low odd comps. Hate that. Yeah, I don't think the ones with the pennies are silly. They just do that because it obviously makes it appealable to everybody who can buy a ticket. But then the problem with that is you just get muppets buying tickets who don't really want the cars. So I'm never going to do that because I want the cars to go to enthusiasts. I don't want these cars just going to random crackheads. Let's just cruise down a bit more. Bally Bro says 2 tickets for £10. Please do an FD2. Oh, man likes an FD2. Man wants a 4-door. Did you see the one I had ages back? The purple one, Bally. Very, very sick. I love an FD2, man. They're such cool cars. Like, it's almost like a sort of 4-door NSX, if you ask me. Oh, it's Verona. Oh, it is Verona. Sick. Oh, close to Garage 59, so close to Mirko. That's cool. Well, that means Mirko's going to have another customer because obviously Garage 59 in Italy, they're massive on Supras. Mirko's got a 1200 horsepower Supra, hasn't he? So, so yeah, Mirko, if you're watching, I've just got you a new customer. You owe me commission. Right, we'll try him once more, guys, and I think that's a wrap for today. We've been on the live draw for over an hour now. So, let's give him another ring. Last try, Mr. Alex. 2 seconds. And Ali just says, why don't you do... Yeah, I'm not really doing videos, bro. It's a long story with my channel, but it just doesn't get views. There's many reasons why it doesn't get views. But, yeah, it's just very difficult for me to keep making content, putting all this time, putting 5-6 days into a video for it to get 20,000 views. You know, I don't mind making content. If I can kind of sort out sort of revenue from other angles and not have to rely on YouTube, I'm happy to make content and not rely on the YouTube revenue. But it's just a bit annoying. The only way my friend described it was like, you know, you're making beautiful videos, or like art, you're making artwork, you're giving it to the gallery, and the gallery's putting it on display, but then the gallery's not selling any tickets. So you do the cool shit, but no one sees it. It's just after doing that for 5-6 years, it eventually gets on your tits. So I will make content, but yeah, like I said, if I can not rely on YouTube revenue, I'm happy to make content. But I can't keep putting like weeks and weeks of my time into content where they just don't push it out. So that's part of the reason why I'm not really doing content, because I feel like I put a lot of time into it and it didn't really give me the opportunities it should have done. That's my thought pattern anyway, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's annoying if you keep making beautiful artwork. You know, the whole point of making art, I'm not saying my stuff is like Picasso, but the whole point of making a video is for people to enjoy it. So it's like drawing artwork, innit? You do these lovely paintings, but no one sees it. So you're only going to keep making paintings for yourself for a certain point, so you get fed up of doing it. You know, you want to share your work. So that's why it's a bit annoying. Gives you a little bit of an idea of why I can't be bothered to keep doing it. But it is what it is. I probably shouldn't have made that video about COVID, but it is what it is. Right, let's try Alex one more time, guys. This is the final run for Mr. Alex, and I'm not gonna give the Supra to someone else. No, not really. But naughty boy for not answering. Mood wants him to sip the coffee. It's alright, there's only a quarter left, man. Alex, you bad person. Vafongula, Alexandra. I don't think he's there, guys. Nah, Alex is not awake. What time is it in Italy? It's 1 o'clock, they can't be asleep. But obviously, later on in the day, once I found out what Alex's Instagram is, I'll post it on my stories, guys. So if you check back on my stories in like 5 or 6 hours, you'll see him on there once I manage to get hold of his jabroni. And obviously, I think because he's in Italy, he'll probably, no doubt, this car's very user-friendly, so he'll probably fly over and drive it back. No, that's it, guys. Third time, he's out. Right, who wants a Supra? Nah, that's Alex's cars, guys. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't manage to get hold of him today. It is what it is. But like I said, I will be documenting his journey. So keep an eye on my socials over the next week, and you will see that. And yeah, before we go, where's me mouse? So yeah, I'm actually running a reduced timer on Jamie's car as well because it's so popular. There's only 8 days left. Not a lot of time. So in about 8 days, 7 days, if it goes a bit early, we'll be doing another live draw. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. And then on the Sprinter, make sure you don't miss this. Like I said, it's such a cool motorhome. This, whoever wins, it's going to be super jammy. And you've got 12 days left on that. And then to give you an idea, after the motorhome, we're going to have the what was it? DC5 HKS demo car, very special car. This. We're going to have the A86 Trueno, the white one in panda colours, and then we're going to have an Evo 6. Just a very, very nice, clean Evo 6. Not a Tommy Mac, because I think they're a bit overpriced. But yeah, we'll have an Evo 6 after this. But yeah, lots of cool cars coming up. And yes, you can win in the Emirates, Ali, no problem at all. We do actually advertise to UAE. We don't get a massive amount of you guys buying tickets, but you can buy a ticket for sure, and you can certainly win it there. Basically, if you see the adverts, if you actually see an advert on Facebook, it means that you can buy a ticket because it means that we're advertising specifically to you. But yeah, thank you so much for you guys for cruising in here today and chatting to me. It's one of our longer live draws today at just over an hour and 10 minutes. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone that entered. Like I said, if I had a million Supras, I wish I could just give you all the Supra. I really wish I could, but obviously it's not reality. And Alex was the man today, and he managed to bag the Supra with ticket number 927, which I know because I love a 928 Porsche. So yeah, he won the car today with ticket 927, and that was our first ever winner in Italy. So yeah, big up the Italian bread bins. And thank you to Grant. I'm going to be sending him a few cheeky extra tickets. Grant, if you send me a DM on Instagram, bro, I'm going to sort you out a few tickets on the 1,000 horsepower Supra and the Sprinter. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I usually say enjoy that vitamin D, but the weather's shit today. Ali, that was very kind of you, man. Thank you, brother. You didn't need to do that, but thank you so much. Really appreciate it. That's made me a little bit more inclined to make a bit more content. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you have a fantastic Sunday, whatever you're up to. And I'll see you guys in about 7 days on the 1,000 horsepower Supra. That's going to be absolutely wild. Crazy car coming up. Right, loved you guys very much. And yeah, like I said, have a fantastic Sunday. And yeah, appreciate you more. Thank you so much, Ali. You're my #1 subscriber, according to this. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys real soon. Much love. Ciao for now. Peace, guys.